Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from whatever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the Kenya Kwanza and Azimio la Umoja agreed to go into dialogue to sort out some of the issues that took Azimio and the Kenyans to the street to demonstrate. And we know how the Kenya Kwanza side behaved when they read the first statement. They listed about 5 issues of discussion, and they were bringing it as if it's the issue they had agreed with Azimio la Umoja. Then Azimio came out and they distanced themselves from that list of Kimani Ichungw'wah. Later, Azimio came out with their list of discussion, 5 items. Then later we saw Kimani Ichungw'wah coming out with another 5. But then he went further to expose what he believed to be was a secret between the former Nigeria President Obasanjo and the talk between Ruto and Raila Odinga, which Kimani Ichungw'wah was claiming that Obasanjo had requested not to be mentioned in any of the statement. So it means they were not comfortable when Azimio came out to mention that Obasanjo indeed met with both Raila and William Samuel Ruto. So there have been a tussle between the priority of discussion in the list on what Azimio is bringing and the Kenya Kwanza side. Azimio is claiming they have their own issues, and the Kenya Kwanza is claiming what they are bringing to the table is what was agreed between Ruto and Raila in the presence of Obasanjo. Now, with all this, we have seen today Mudavadi is in the Western region, and they went there for 2 functions. Number 1, to grace the Muslim Women Circle of Western region. They were officially launching. Then from there was going to attend the secondary school tournament finals at Kakamega in Buhungu Stadium. And when Mudavadi was in the Western, he has mentioned the issue of Obasanjo and the agendas that they had agreed to discuss between Raila and William Ruto in this bipartisan talk. So Mudavadi is confirming that indeed Raila met with William Ruto in the presence of Obasanjo. But then Mudavadi is now bringing in that very issue that Kimani Ichung'wwah had raised out, that the only things they agreed to discuss about, number 1, is reconstituting of the IBC. Number 2, implementation of 2/3 gender rule. Number 3, entrenchment of CDF. Number 4, establishment and the entrenchment of the official office of the opposition. And number 5, embedment of the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary. Mimi nikuwauliza, kwa hii mambo yote, ni gani kwa hii nimetaja ilipeleka Azimio kwa maandamano? Out of those 5 things, is only 1, IBC. Hii ingine yote ni mambo ya Kenya Kwanza. So who is telling the truth between Azimio and the narrative we are getting from Kenya Kwanza side?
Mazungumzo yanaendelea kule. Kuna Kimani Ichung'wwah kama team leader katika upande wa Kenya Kwanza. Na kuna Stephen Kalonzo amechaguliwa kusimamia upande ule mwingine. Na sisi tunajua wakati rais alipeana mwelekeo kwamba wazungumze kidogo, alikaa na walipokaa na Raila pale, na hata Obasanjo akakuwa pale, walizungumza mambo 5, na hiyo ndio ilikuwa agenda, na ndio kwa sababu Kimani Ichung'wwah akatoa hiyo agenda. Jambo la kwanza, pahali kuna tashwishi kwa IBC turekebishe. pahali pa kuhakikisha kwamba CDF inaingizwa kwa mambo ya kisheria, pahali kuna kasoro warekebishe CDF. Neno la pili. Jambo la tatu, kuhusu mambo ya gender ambayo inasimamiwa na hawa mama wetu, Harriet akiwemo, Hadija akiwemo na wengine. Nimeona Mrs. Adagala pia amefika, mheshimiwa. Hawa wakiwa pale, mambo ya gender na wajumbe wetu tuhakikishe ile 2/3 problem ambayo tuko nayo tusuluhishe. Hiyo ndio agenda ya tatu. Agenda ya 4, na wasiseme ni yao, kwa sababu wakati rais aliteuliwa kama rais wa jamhuri, aliandika petition, memorandum kwa bunge, kwa maspika. Akasema kitu kimoja ambacho anataka kiwekwe ni kuhakikisha kwamba kuna official leader of the opposition. Hiyo ndio agenda ya 4. Na agenda ya tano ni kwamba wanataka pia wahakikishe kwamba wanaimarisha nafasi ya Prime Cabinet Secretary vile nimesimama hapa. Hiyo ndio agenda iliwekwa. Mumesikia nikitaja nusu mkate? Mumesikia nikitaja nusu mkate? Kwa hivyo agenda ya nusu mkate haiko pale. Na hayo mambo matano ndio yalikuwa yazungumziwe, yajadiliwe na mambo ikwisha.
Now, as we continue with this panel discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, like I told you in the beginning, this is what Kimani Ichungw'wah said in regret that Azimio mentioned Obasanjo in their statement. And we ask ourselves, why is Kenya Kwanza not comfortable by Azimio mentioning Obasanjo on their statement, if indeed these people are genuine in this discussion? This is what Kimani Ichungw'wah said. The Kenya Kwanza coalition wishes to state the following: that honoring the request by former Nigeria President Olusegun Obasanjo not to be mentioned in any public statement, we regret the lack of decency by Azimio in not respecting his request. Azimio at very least should have the decency to abide by the 5 issues agreed at the meeting. You see, they were not comfortable by the fact that Azimio mentioned Obasanjo. Remember, before we heard the Tanzania president, Samia Suluhu, in this country. But Ruto did not want it to come out that he snubbed the Tanzania president. But because of their reputation, Raila Odinga and Azimio had no any other option but to tell Kenyans what had transpired. But these people are not comfortable because of their behavior. So, I have mentioned what Kenya Kwanza brought to the table. But even yesterday, after the discussion, this is what Azimio said. They still stand with the issues that they had mentioned in the beginning. 5 things in their list. Number 1, it is the cost of living. Number 2, audit of the 2022 presidential election results. Number 3, restructuring and reconstituting of the Independent Electoral and Boundary Commission. Number 4, measures of preventing interference with the political parties. And then we also have the outstanding constitution matters, governance issues, inadequate check and balances, and the question on boundaries and delimitation. Now, with all this, it is only one thing that Kenya Kwanza is agreeing with Azimio: cost of living, not cost of living, IBC. Haya mangine yote yanakinzana. with all this statement we are seeing, ilisema na Kimani Ichungw'wah, saizi Mudavadi anasema kesho itakuwa ni Gachagua, and soon it is going to be William Samoei Ruto. Tell me, is there anything going to succeed if Azimio want to stick to what took them to the street and what they agreed as matters of discussion? Kama Kenya Kwanza inasisitiza yale ambayo tumekuja nayo, ndio Ruto na Raila walikubaliana kwa mkutano ambao ulihudhuriwa pia na Obasanjo. Azimio nao wanashikilia yale ambayo wanaongelea ni yale ambayo walikuwa nayo kuanzia mwanzo wa maandamano. Which is which? The statement from Musalia Mudavadi is just confirming one thing. Kenya Kwanza want to frustrate the dialogue, and seemingly it can only go through if Azimio is going to agree to what they are bringing on table without putting more effort on what took them to the street, to abandon their agenda and take the Kenya Kwanza agenda. Hayo ndio wanataka. Are we ready for this? If they agree on this, then the biggest loser is the common mwananchi. Cost of living. They don't want to touch this one. They don't want to discuss this. Number two, it is those who voted for Raila Odinga, and they still believe that there is a result that is different from what IBC chairman Wafula Chebukati gave. Let them audit the 2022 presidential election. If indeed Ruto won the election, there's nothing for Mudavadi, Gachagua, Ichungw'wah to worry, including William Ruto himself. Let them release the results in peace, and from there, all of us are going to congratulate William Ruto if indeed he won the election. Kama lianguka, bas, mambo yafanyike, bila inafaa ifanyike. So for me, I don't see any seriousness in this talk from the Kenya Kwanza side. They are only pushing for what they believe in, but nothing they are buying from what Azimio is bringing on the table. If that's the way to go, then there is no need for Azimio to go into this dialogue. Kama tuongelee mambo yanayotupeleka kwa street, tunataka tuongelee yale mambo ambayo Ruto anataka, Mudavadi anataka, na Gachagua na Ichungw'wah wanataka, na hawakuwa kwa maandamano kwa barabara, basi hamna haja ya kuongea.